Champions, good news. What God desires is kindness. So let's learn to be kind. Matthew 12, 1 to 8. Jesus took a walk one Sabbath day through the cornfields. His disciples were hungry and began to pick ears of corn and eat them. The Pharisees noticed it and said to him, "Look, your disciples are doing something that is forbidden on the Sabbath." But he said to them, "Have you not read what David did when he and his followers were hungry? How he went into the house of God and how they ate the loaves of offering, which neither he nor his followers were allowed to eat, but which were for the priest alone. Or again, have you not read in the law that on the Sabbath day the temple priests break the Sabbath without being blamed for it? Now here, I tell you, is something greater than the temple. And if you had understood the meaning of the words, 'What I want is mercy, not sacrifice,' you would not have condemned the blameless. For the Son of Man is master of the Sabbath." Now, it is important to take note that now in this place, some people were hungry. That's the disciples, they were hungry. And Jesus said it is better to feed these hungry people than to stick to rigid tradition of law. Also, when David was hungry, he stepped in and sustained himself and his servant. They were actually on the mission of God. They were running away from Saul to fulfill the mission of God. And so they were allowed to eat of this, even though traditionally, according to the law, they were not allowed to. And when a priest is serving God, there are certain laws he's allowed to break. Laws of the traditions of the Jews he's allowed to break. Now, what Jesus says is, God prefers mercy. God prefers kindness. God prefers you to do things for the dignity of the human person and to do things for God than to be stuck to a rigid tradition. You see, what the Pharisees missed here is that one, they don't know God very well. That's they lack knowledge and they lack mercy or kindness. You see, every religious law, tradition, and practice have two purposes: to draw you closer to God and to one another. So let us learn to be kind. Reflect on things you do. Are you drawing closer to God and to others, or are you going apart to the place of condemnation? If you know what your lover desires, you will try to do it. Your sacrifices, your fasting, and all that is, they don't really please God. That is not what your lover, the Father, desires. If you take away love, justice, obedience, kindness, God cannot be pleased with any other thing. You see, God has made known his desires to you, to know God and to be kind. In summary, it means to love. Now, doing this is not difficult, especially with the help of God. Look at your community and the people around you. How can you show kindness today? Now, in trying to be kind, I know there will be people who want to take advantage, who will want to take advantage of your kindness, of your being merciful or being loving. Now, that is why you need the help of God. You need to discern when to be kind. You need to discern when to discipline people. No, sometimes we used to make the mistake that being, when you are trying to be disciplined, they say you are being judgmental. When you are trying to say the truth, they say you are being judgmental. No, you need the knowledge of God, the help of God to discern when to be kind, and don't allow people to take advantage of you. The best thing is just to keep being kind where possible. I know you go to church, you fast, you pray. I know you have needs and you expect others to be kind to you. Now, take the first step today and always be compassionate. Be kind to others. Avoid being harsh with your words. Avoid being judgmental and condemning people. You don't know what they are passing through. Be kind in your words and actions. It pleases God. The human person is greater than the temple or any edifice. Every law and tradition are to preserve the dignity of the human person. That is what Jesus is teaching us. So preserve the dignity of your neighbor and the people you meet. Now, in the Champions of Destiny Foundation, both in Nigeria and the UK, in fact, with a global mindset, we are showing kindness to people as much as we can. And we invite you to set aside something at least every month, whether cash or material substance. You can make your donation to codef.org. Just log to the website, contact us, or send your donation in whatever currency. Let us be kind as much as possible as God directs and help us. Now join Codef to show this kindness to those in need. You are the champion. Fulfill God's desires and be kind, and you will experience the kindness of God, who is ever loving, ever caring, and ever kind. Amen. This amount of the Champions of Destiny Foundation saying to you, rejoice. Jesus has prevailed for you, and you are more than a conqueror. God bless you. Shalom.